Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to ProTraderPath. I'm back with another video, and this is going to be the second or the last part of the TradingView tutorial. So on my first part or on my previous video, I talked about all the options starting from here until this area on the left corner, and now I'm gonna talk about the right side functions and all these stock screener, then pine editor, strategy and trading panel, these options, and how you can use it or customize it. So yeah, without any further ado, let's start. So this is the layout that you can have on TradingView, and what it does is, if you have only one screen, you can go and you can have as many charts as many you want, depending on the subscription plan that you have. So if I click here, and since I said already that this is not the real TradingView account that I'm showing here right now, because on my main account I have the login credentials for my personal trading account, and when I go to the trading panel it might show the credentials. That's why I just make thing easier by logging into or signing into a new account. So here I don't have the subscription, so if I go to this, you'll see some replay over here. What it does, you can customize and you can have multiple charts like this in one screen. So if you have the plan, like Essential gives you 2, then Plus gives you 4, things like that. So if you have that any plan over there, you can do it. And also if you are signing into TradingView for the first time, I have a referral link in the description. I'm not associated with TradingView or anything, but if you want, you can use my referral link. So yeah, I mean, that's the layout option. And if you don't have any plan or any membership with TradingView, what you can do is you can simply open multiple charts. However, if you have more than 2, it will give you something like this, that session expired, so you need to restore the connection to look into different charts like this. You can go and you can have multiple tabs. You can hold your Windows key on your keyboard, you can use your left arrow to split the screen like this. So what you can do is you can simply split your link, your tabs, and you can have, as I'm saying, 2 charts at a time. So if you need 2, you can use it this way, and you can then customize it according to your size. Okay, so this is how you can do it. That's the alternative. That's what I'm showing right now. So there goes your layout option. Now you will see something called unnamed. I highly suggest you to write or give it a name. So I'm putting AK, that's the short form of my name. This is also similar thing. Previously we used to have like 2 free layouts that we can save, but TradingView is not allowing us anymore with multiple layouts, so you will only have one layout. It's not too important, but the settings that I'm showing here, the auto save option, this is very important, because if you do some market analysis prior to your trading or prior to your backtesting, forward testing period, if you don't have autosave and you accidentally close your computer or PC, or let's say like your power just got disconnected and your PC got shut down or something, like any accidental things, autosave can help you. If it's not on, I highly recommend you to turn it on. And then the sharing option, if you have this one on, you will see there is an option called copy link. So let me show you one thing. Let's draw something over here, and I'll show you like what it does. Okay, so you see I have some lines drawn over there. Let me make different colors. So now if I go to that sharing and copy link option, you can share this private link to anyone you want, and with that link, whoever enters, he can see all your drawing on the chart. So let's say you have done some analysis, you shared the link with your relative or friend, whatever, like the trusted person. He can see everything, he can draw on that chart, he can do whatever he wants to do, but whatever he is changing here, it won't affect your chart. Okay, that's the good part about it. So if you want to share your ideas or thoughts, you can share like that. So that's what this sharing option does. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if you want, you can have that one. I don't really need to share the chart straight away, so I turn it off. But if you want, you can come here, copy the link and share it to someone, and he can also save your template. If he has a plan, he can also save your template using that link. Once he has that link, it will show some other option to save here to his end. Okay, so that's what this one does. So that's pretty much it for the manage layout option. And then let's go to the quick search. So on the quick search, as it says, you can search for drawing tools, functions or settings. Let's say you need to reset your chart, so you can just write like RES, and then it will show like reset price scale, reset time scale, reset chart. So if I click reset chart, it will reset like that. So that's the quick settings option. Let's say you know the name of your drawing tool, but you are finding it hard to look from here because it has so many options. So what you can do, you can just go to your quick search. You can, let's say text, you can find the text. Okay, annotated text is something like this on my like subscribe or like comment on. What annotated text does is, even if you move your chart, the text will always be where you have made it. Okay, so that's the annotated text does. And the regular text is something like let's say you write something. Now if you move your chart, it will move with your chart. Okay, that's the regular text. So yeah, I mean, with the quick search option, if you know the name, you can, let's say I need trend line and I don't know where the trend line is on the left, I have to look for it. So quickly I can come here and I can write like TRE or whatever, like some mods, and it will come like this. Okay, so that's what the quick search function does. Now the settings or chart settings, this is the area you want to spend most of your TradingView settings time or whatever, like whenever you are doing it. So in the settings, let's start from the symbol. From here, first thing first, these colors, I highly recommend you to change at least the red color. Okay, I mean, make it something else but red. Maybe you can choose the purple or something, but don't keep it red, because I don't know, like it's up to you. If you like red, you can keep the green and red, but you will see most of the traders, most of the people or YouTubers, even you will see like a lot of YouTubers are just showing on the paper trading account but not trading properly. However, most of the time you will see they have different colors for their candle. The reason behind that is it's somewhat psychological, and I also found it helpful. When it's red and when you are into a trade, it's showing multiple. Let's say you are looking for a long trade, it's just retracing with multiple red candles. It affects your mental state, and you can take wrong decisions easily looking at a red thing for longer time. That's why you'll see, like in China, if I'm not wrong, they don't have red for anything. Wherever red is involved for longer period of time, they have different color for that. If you know, like the Chinese people, when they play PUBG Mobile or even Call of Duty, things like that, games like that, they have, I think, green color for their blood effect or something. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's psychological, that's why they don't use it also, and that's actually proven. So yeah, I mean, you spend your time, you choose whatever color you choose, and then the last, this tick represents this area. Okay, this line, you see there is a line over here that's showing the green or purple, whatever the color is I have chosen. You see that line here, dotted line. I will move my mouse. Yeah, so that last represents that one. If I untick it, you will see no line over there. However, the price is still here, but it's good to have that line on. Okay, so that you know when your stop loss or take profit is getting actually hit with that line. That's that thing. If you have previous day close, this is a new line that appeared. Let me change the color to white. Now you can see. So you see there is this line appeared here, the previous day close. Okay, so the previous day close line, this line is where yesterday the market closed. Okay, so if I go to a daily chart, you will see here the market closed yesterday. So 34,525. okay, 34,525, that's the price market closed. And you see like that 34,525 area, there is a white line over there. Okay, so that's why, that's what the previous day close does. You can have this, but I don't really look into the closing price. Instead I look into the previous day high and low. So that's what important, although TradingView still don't have that option here. The high low here shows, okay, let me just go like this. So the high and low, this option shows where on the screen what is the highest and lowest point. Okay, so on the screen, whatever chart I have, this is the lowest point. That's why there is a mark or line over there. I will make it little bolder or bigger so that you can see, like, there is a lowest line from the lowest point on the chart and the highest point of the chart. So that's what it does. We also don't use that. Bid and ask is something that you can have on your chart, because let me go to a different pair, like Euro USD. So that's Euro USD. You can see now I have two different lines with my current price line. Okay, what this blue and red line, what that does is it represents the spread. If you look at my mouse pointer, there is 1.6, 1.5 spread. When you put the mouse over there, it shows that. That's the spread line. When you trade Forex, you have to consider the spread as well. So it's up to you. Bid and ask, if you are doing Forex, you will need that, and you will need to consider those levels as well, so you can have that with you. So yeah, and the most important part that I said about this area is the color that you can use and the time zone here. Set it to New York time, regardless of where you are, where are you trading from. If you are learning from my channel, set it to New York times. I live in Australia and it's 1:37 AM right now in Australia, midnight, right? But I'm still setting it to New York time. What is this time? Is all the time you can see on the lower portion, like here, everything you see, it's showing 10:30, because this is a 15 minutes candle. If I go to 1 minute, okay, let me just go from my one so that I can show you like this. Okay, so it's 1:38, you see here, sorry, 10:38, but originally the time is 1:38 AM. Okay, and it's 31st October, not 30th October. But this time I have set here because I mostly trade based on the New York opening, New York AM session, New York PM session, or New York midnight opening, which is London session. That's also based on the New York time, but London session. So whatever time I'm gonna be mentioning during my strategies or during some market structures or whatever, you have to consider the New York time. So that's why I highly recommend you to set it to New York time. Okay, so that's for the symbol. Now the status line is whatever you can see on this top line. Okay, on my mouse pointer you see Bitcoin /Theta, 1 minute, Binance, then some flag options, then some additional options, then the open, high, low, close, the chains, the percentage, whatever. So what it does is, if I untick the logo, you look here. Okay, you should focus on this area, just focus on that area. Okay, this area, that logo is the logo. You see it's changing. Yep. Now let me put the title. You see there is no name for the ticker. I highly recommend you to keep it and keep as a ticker so that you can see like BTC USD. You don't need a long one over there. So up to you, this is your personal thing. Okay, I'm just showing you what this option does. Open market status is this green dot. It shows if the market is open or not. For crypto it's open 24/7, but for any other thing like Forex, indices, or index or stock market, those things don't operate during the weekends. So Monday to Friday it only operates during that time, and also if there is any public holiday or anything, it doesn't operate during that time as well. So I mean bank holiday or anything like that, it doesn't operate. So you won't see the green dot during that time. There will be some red lines. Okay, you will see when there is something. Okay, let me go to ES for a second. So this status line shows there is a D. You see what it means? It means the market has some delay. Data is delayed. Why data is delayed? Because it's, you need to buy some plans for these things. Okay, not only the TradingView plan, but also there is another additional $5 worth of data plan that you need to trade ES. If you have a valid broker connected in your trading panel, you don't need to buy that additional data plan or any sort of data plan unless you are using some TradingView's premium options or functionalities. So yeah, I mean, open market status, if you keep an eye on this arrow here, that's what it does. Now the OLIC, open high low close value, it's this status line. If I move it, okay, so I hope you got that point. Volume, it will show the volume over there. You see the VOL, that's what it does. I don't need it, that's why. Last day's price value, it will show another change, like yesterday how much it changed by yesterday. If it was a green day, it will show the positive something %, which is constant, and comparing to that what happened today, that's what it's showing. But I don't really need any of this. Now the background, it's the background for these things. I don't really need to move it that much. So it's very simple. Leave it as it is, just change it from description to ticker. It's up to you. You can even leave it like that. Now let's talk about the scale. Scale is all this on the right and all this on the bottom. Okay, so what the scale does is, if I put the symbol name, you will see there is a symbol name over here. If you are using multiple charts on your single screen, this might be a good thing to have. And let me, okay, yeah, this might be a good thing to have, but you can simply look here. Okay, you can simply look on the left corner and you can find your symbol name if that's the thing. Now symbol previous day close, it's the same thing. Just you remember on the status, on the symbol here, I have a previous day close. What it does is, on the scale, it will give you a box like this here to show that previously it closed here, the price. Okay, if I don't have that selected, previous day close, it will just give you the line but nothing on the on this area. And if I have that one selected, it will give you this here. So whatever you tick here, it's just for to show on the scales here on the right side and the bottom side. So that's the symbol. Now bid and ask, it's the same thing. It will, you remember what I said, bid and ask. Now now you see, like, the bid and ask value is also here. Okay, and it's showing like that. So if you are using the bid and ask here, you should come to the scale and you should tick this one. High low, it's the same thing, like the high and low of whatever the chart you can see on the display or screen. So that's the thing. Now if you don't have this no overlapping thing turned on, I highly recommend you to turn it on. Why? As you can see, when I removed my no overlapping, I unticked that. Now the bid and ask is overlapping each other, the price. But if I put the no overlapping, it gonna show like that. Since it's crypto has very little spread. It's like 0.01. That's why you cannot see multiple lines over there. But it's showing like this just to give you the price of the spread. You can see what's the price. What's the spread? 0.01. What's the difference between bid and ask? Is 0.01. So that's what it does. But it's not because of the bid and ask. Like, if you want to draw some lines close to each other, you see now I have two price levels. Let me make it even closer. Okay, still I have two price levels clearly visible. But if I don't have the no overlapping ticked, you see the other line went inside. Now if I select that one, it will show that one, but the other one went inside, so I cannot read whatever the other line's value was. So this is why no overlapping is very important. And everything else here, you tick this countdown to bar. If you don't have this one ticked, it won't show you how long for this candle to close. But if you have it on, you see there will be a time. I hope you can see it here. So you see here it has 4 minutes and 10 seconds to do the countdown, to close the current candle, like this candle, the candle that's happening right now in the on the left. If I don't have the countdown, it won't show any time over there. So that's what it does, and it's good to have that. Okay, so you will know by looking here how long for the candle to close, and everything depends on where the candle is closing. So you might want to have that one. Now plus button is this plus button. When you go to the chart, you will see a plus button over here. It's that one. If you don't have this, you see there is no plus button. That's what it does. Okay, so everything else, customize it according to you, and I like 12 hours format. I can set it to 12 hours format. Okay, that's one thing. Now this function, you look into the function, you know how you need to do it. Let me go to the canvas. Now the first thing first is I have it gradient. What is gradient? The background color of the chart. Let's say I have a white background. Look how dirty it looks. Even if I don't have the similar color selected, it will look dirtier like this. If I have two black selected, it will look dirtier like this. I don't want that, so it's better to have solid. Okay, now I have solid selected. Another thing is very distracting and disturbing is all these vertical and horizontal lines that created some boxes. Why it's disturbing? You see some lines are over there. Okay, and then there are these lines. It's very distracting and disturbing. I don't know if it's for you or not, but we try to keep it clean, and I will show you how it looks when it's clean. So you go to this option, grid line, you select none. Now have a look how clean the chart looks. Okay, how clean is it? If you have that selected, okay, how it's looking here, and if you don't have that selected, how it's looking here, the grid line. Okay, so you want your chart as clean as possible, and you want to make it messy according to your analysis, your drawing, so that you know what you are looking at. Okay, so that's why I highly suggest you to turn this off. Now the crosshair is whatever this plus sign has. There is a horizontal and vertical line that you can see on the screen. That's what it does. So if I make it whiter, it will be whiter. The line, the horizontal and vertical dotted or dashed line over there. Now dashed I don't like, I like dotted. Now it became dotted. Okay, now I can change the transparency to make it bit better for the eyes. So that's what I did over here with the crosshair. Now watermark is again very helpful for some people. I don't really use it. Why it's helpful for some people? As I said, if you have multiple charts with different pairs or currencies or even time frames, it will show you the pair name, the time frame, 15 minute. Like currently I'm at 15 minute right here. You see I'm at 15 minute. It's showing 15 minute Bitcoin USDT or this. Okay, that's what the watermark does. Now if you need it, you can do that. You can adjust your transparency over here, but as I'm saying, I don't use it. So yeah, like that. Now this is the scale text, this and this. If you change the color to something else, it will come like this. And the lines, if you want, you can have a line like this, or if you don't like, you can, it's up to you. Okay, so these settings you have to look for it. The most important was the scale, the status symbol. I showed you that canvas, this specific part you have to customize according to your personal interest. But the important one that you need to look for is this one. Okay, the trading one. What this one has a buy sell button. What is the buy sell button? Is this. Okay, you see the buy and sell button. This is what this is. If I untick it, you will see nothing over here. Okay, I'm gonna skip this trading section, and I'm coming once I come to this trading panel. I will come back here again. Okay, so just bear with me for this specific part. Event I don't touch. I never tried to touch. What event does is, you see there is this option over here. If you click on it, it will show all the BTC newses. And if you go to a different currency pair, let's see, today euro had something called their inflation rates or something. So let me go to the euro chart and let me show you. Yeah, so you see all this is this is the event, and since the border is red color, it's high impact. This is high impact. This is GDP growth rate that is coming. Then this is quarter to quarter rate, and this is year to year. And then if I'm not wrong, there is the inflation as well. Yeah, so here is the inflation, as you can see. So yeah, you see the inflation rate here. So that's what the event does. Okay, so don't I don't suggest you to do anything over here, just keep it as it is. But the trading panel, this part is very important to understand. I'm just coming in as I said, like couple of minutes after I finish this side. Okay, so bear with me. So there goes your settings. Then there is a full screen option. You can do it in multiple ways. You can click here, you can click Shift plus F to full screen or exit out of the full screen, or you can simply press I think F9 or F11. Okay, so there are a lot of other things to do like that. Now there is this take a snapshot. What it does is it takes whatever on your screen, it will take a full screen snapshot like this. Okay, but I don't use this snapshot. I use simply the window snipping tool, and then I select whatever I need to select like this, and then it will give me something like this. And also I can draw on the chart if I need to. Okay, so I don't really need that one, but if you want, you can do that. The publish thing is, if you have any idea, if you have something to say, you can click here, and you can, you know, record a video or publish your idea with the community. It's coming where you share it. As you can see, there is a light bulb over there, you see, and there is this light bulb over here. That's the idea stream. Okay, so people can share their ideas over here, and that's the publish option does. Okay, so you can, if you have some idea, you can record and then share like that to the community, and you can find it here. Okay, you can even live stream with TradingView. Okay, so that's the publish option and that option. Now I'm gonna go to the watch list option. Here you see I have written watch and learn. Okay, you can create a watch list, or you can have like this. You will have a watch list full of garbage, a lot of other things. You can simply create a new list and delete whatever you have here, or you can just ignore that part. You create a new list, you will have that here. I have watch and learn, so watch and learn. Okay, so you can have your favorite currency pairs inside of these areas. And the most important thing that I want to show you, if I put my mouse pointer on this one and right click, you see there is an option called add selection. If I select it, it will give me a drop down like this. Okay, why this is very important is because if you have multiple pairs on your chart, currency pairs, let's say I have index or indices, I have crypto, I have some forex. So what happened here is I have something with CAD, I have JPY, with CAD I have USD, with JPY I have USD, with GBP I have AUD, with GBP I have USD. So what this selection does is you can double click on this selection and you can rename like versus USD. Okay, and then you click anywhere. This is a name that represents every pair that has USD on the downside or right side. Okay, what does this means? If you look here, Bitcoin divided by Tether. Okay, if you look on a chart, and let me click this one, what does this means? GBP USD means British pound divided by US dollar. Why this is important is because you see I have something called DXY. Okay, when DXY is falling, you will see, let's say Euro USD, you will see Euro price is going up. Is it? So DXY is red for long time. I mean for this leg, let's consider this leg and this leg. Okay, and let's see what Euro did, if it's opposite or not. So when USD was going up, Euro was falling. When USD is falling, Euro is going up. So this is some part of the analysis, but I'm not showing you that things right here. I will show you later on. What I'm trying to say here is when you have multiple pairs and that has similar things, you just drag and group them together. All the USD, whatever it is, you can organize it with your time. And this is very important if you are trying to do anything. And let's say I will add another selection. I will just add something called FX mix, okay, something like that. So this is Forex mixed Forex. So whenever I'm looking here, I might be careful, but here I know everything I have here is against the US dollar, okay. So it's divided by US dollar, so whatever US dollar is doing, I will expect the opposite from the those pairs, okay. Whatever DXY is doing, DXY is falling, so I will expect JPY to go up. Is it going up? Yes. You got my point, right? Use the drop down menu to hide them to make the chart clean. Now I can just look into these things, okay. So these sort of things, you need to use it in your favor. When you have the option, you need to use those options. It's not a must thing to do, but why not? It's some discipline that you are building in yourself, okay. In this area also, you will see these settings. If you go to settings, you will see change percent, volume, these sort of things. You really don't need any of those, okay. You don't need this volume, you don't need the extended hour, you don't need the percent change, you don't need the change, you don't even need the last price. All you need is the symbol names, okay. That's the honest opinion. You don't even need these things. But what happens is, if you go to your chart and make it larger by making this section smaller, that's the smallest you can go. And even if you untick the last section, you cannot go any smaller than that. You see, it's not going any smaller than that. That's the only reason I have the last option ticked on my personal account as well. Other than that, I don't really need to see at this as well, okay. Now there goes that. Then here is the alert window. What it does is, remember on the previous video I told about these alert things. Let's say I created a alert, you will see the alert will be here. See, now you can customize by clicking here. The alert just happened. Now it says stop triggered or something. So that alert just happened, you got the notification, okay. Now you can delete it, you can pause it, you can play it one more time, whatever. Like, that's where all the alerts are, okay. That's the only thing. You can create alert by coming here as well. And then there goes the data window. We don't really use it. You can, if you want to. What it does is, it shows everything that you can see here, okay. As simple as that. So if you go to your settings and go to the status line, if you take the volume, last price, whatever you are seeing here, that's exactly what you can see here. So I don't think you will need that data window. But this area, this object tree and data window, this one is sometimes important if you are a content creator, okay. On one of my friend was streaming and he was trying to hide some of his drawing, but he was finding it too hard, okay. So he doesn't know. So if he is watching this video, I hope he will know from now on how to hide that, okay. So what I did here is, I draw some lines, and you see I have a new option over here for every single line that I have drawn, okay. Now if I select all, I don't even need to select all, just keep it like that. So if I hide all the drawing from here, and now if I try to draw something somewhere else, you see everything appeared. The moment I clicked on the chart for a new drawing, everything appeared. But what happens is, with your data window, if you, let's say I don't need this to show on the chart for now, and I want to explain something else, with this data window I have selected some of my drawing. It's selected here. I can right click, I can create a group if I want to. Just like the drop down here, I can do the similar thing here. Now I have a group here, okay. If I drop it down, then it will show all these options. I can move them to a lower option, all of them together. And then if I want, I can just come and rename this group for data or something, okay. You see here. Now if I hide it from here, or if I hide anything individually from here, now if I go and if I try to draw, you see it's not appearing with all other drawings, because it's hidden individually from here. If I show it here, it will show the other things, okay. So this is what your data window does, or object tree does, okay. You can hide from here, you can specifically delete something from here, okay. So you can delete right from here as well, or you can come here, you can hold your control key and go to a open area or a space, and then left click and select whatever drawing you want to, like select all of them and delete like that. Okay, so you can do it like that as well. Anyway, so that's what your data window does. Everything else here you don't really need to look into. The hotties, okay, hot list or hotties, this part is for whatever the best performing currencies are, the worst performing. This is the worst performing, this is the best performing, and this is, I think, the top US exchange gainers and losers. Okay, volume gainers, and this is recent change gainers, you see. This is change losers, you see. So that's the hot list. Okay, but hot list and this stock screener, this thing is the same thing. If I go here, you see here, you will see the same thing here. But let's click on the change percent. What happened? What's the name? MIRO. Okay, MIRO or whatever. You see the best, the gainer here, that's the MIRO. If I click the change one more time, it will show all the losers. What is the name? AEHR. AEHR is here, so even there is a new loser, okay, on the chart. The AEHR is here. AEHR, that's 26.12. it's showing 22. So this is not even updated like this one. It's even better updated, maybe, I don't know. But I don't, as I'm saying, I don't need to use those things. So that's what this area stock screener does, or the hot list does. Okay, so if you want, you can have a look here. If you are a stock market investor or something, you can have a look and you can invest according to these plans. Okay, but I'm not investing here, so I don't need to use that one. There goes on your right side. Now on the left side, let me, okay, another thing is, if you have any window selected here, you can adjust the size by dragging here, and you can hide it by clicking this one. I mean, whatever window you have opened, let's say I have object tree opened, I can hide it by clicking like this, or I can, let's say I have it open, I can just click here and then drag it to the right for the hide option. Okay, I'm showing all the options available. Now here is another settings. You can do two things. You can right click and click on the reset chart. Let's say you went somewhere here. Okay, you went here. Now you need to go to the current candle position. So you can go by clicking on this arrow that it says scroll to the most of the recent bar, or you can use Alt Shift and use the arrow to do the same thing as it says over there as your shortcut. You can right click, you can reset the view, and it will bring it to here, default view. Now there is another thing that also adds, that auto fit. Okay, now what auto fit does is, if you go on your left, you see it zoomed automatically. If you go on your right, it will zoom out and zoom in automatically. That's what the auto fit does. I don't really use that, because when I'm here, I will just try to, you know, like zoom in to a certain level where I can see. So I don't really need to use that much. But when I'm going too far or looking for something, I come, I reset, then I zoom in again like this. Okay, so that's what you can do with your mouse and these options. Okay, and then the settings for all the things that I was about to say. And let me just keep it on the trading, because I'm coming to that part right now. So yeah, that's your settings, that's the time frame, and you can even right click here and select your time zone from here. So right click on the time frame and then time zone, then session breaks, whatever. I don't use session break, but time zone, that's what I was talking about, New York. So there goes that. Now I already talked about the stock screener. That's the, you know, top performing stocks or whatever, top losers. Now about the Pine editor. Okay, the Pine editor is, if you know the Pine script language, I used it a long ago for some custom indicators. Like I was building some custom indicators. It's on my main account though. And here you can see, like, I have some codes over here. Say I will make it to AK. Okay, and then I'll save it, and then here you write your code for a indicator, or you can write your code for a strategy tester. I'm coming to that part as well, but for now let me show you what it does. So if I have saved a custom indicator for myself. If I go to my script, you see there is this called AK. If I click on that, you see the AK 0020 top right small whatever it's appearing. It's just highlighting all the fair value gaps that's available on the data. Okay, so I shouldn't have showed you this, but you don't look into a indicator for your fair value gap, because it will highlight all the fair value gaps. Which one you gonna use? Okay, this is why you don't look into that. You draw it manually, you look into chart manually. Okay, so that's what the Pine editor does. Now the strategy tester, if I load a community strategy like Bollinger Band or something, you will see how this strategy did. It has a 70% win rate, but it has a drawdown, and for the drawdown eventually it lost money over the time. Okay, it takes 39 bars or 39 candles to close wherever it took the entry and exit. You can see like everything over here, right? So that's what this strategy tester does. If you have a strategy that you coded on your Pine editor around this area, you can test that strategy straight away here. So that's mostly programming stuff. Yes, I studied Bachelor of Computer Science myself from Australia, and that's why I was trying the Pine script over there. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. So that's what your strategy does, a strategy tester does. And if anytime you want to change your strategy, you can edit the strategy by clicking this source code from here. If you click the source code, you will see the strategy is showing here. You can edit like that. If you want to remove it, you can just click cross and it will be removed. Now the most important, trading panel. Recently TradingView has added some crypto exchanges like Binance, then I saw BitGet, and I think there was another one, I think Webull or something. OKX was here for quite few time now, but Binance is recently added, BitGet is recently added. These are the crypto exchanges. If you have account, you can connect your Binance here and trade from TradingView. Okay, instead of logging into Binance, you can trade from TradingView. But let's say you don't have any account here. You see this paper trading, you click here. All you need to do is just connect. Okay, you will have a 100k account, but I was recording the bloody video previously, and what happened is during that recording I recorded only the audio, the video was not recorded. So I was very mad when I saw like after a effort like that I didn't record the video. So now I'm recording it again. So what you do is you come to your trading panel, which now is showing paper trading because I have a paper trading account 1. When I'm on my main account, you will see on my trade execution video I have account that says TraderPath. Okay, this is the account that I'm using, but paper trading will show, instead of trading panel, it will show whatever trader is connected. Okay, so if you come here, connect to the paper trading account, it will give you, usually it will give you a 100k account like this. If I click reset, you see 100k account. Now I'm gonna give you guys or make a video regarding how you can use the paper trading and use how, like, what account balance you should set. You can set whatever you want to set, but I will make a video regarding your paper trading account or even your main account, and how you can backtest some of the strategy or whatever you are learning, how you can look for those things, backtest and forward test using a paper trading account. Now let me come back to the trading section that I was talking about. Since I'm on a paper trading account, now I can show you what these trading functions are. Okay, so let's say buy sell, play sound. I will untick it first because it's let me just set it to default. Okay, that's the default. Now this is what you will see. Okay, let's say the chart color, I can change it from here, but I'm gonna show you the settings first and then I will change it. So buy sell button, as I'm showing here, there won't be any buy sell button. Okay, if you untick it, if you tick it, you will see this buy sell button. What it does is, whatever the market price is plus the commission, it will like commission means the spread, it will enter you into a trade from that position. Let me go to 1 minute chart and let me show you so that the movement is quicker. So if I click on sell, you see the sell here. If I click sell, I got a position here. Okay, let me go back to the place. You see buy sell, that's what that option does. Okay, now you see instant order placement. I'm gonna come here, but let me show you what it does without the tick. Even if I want to buy, I need to go, there will be a market. Let me go again. So let's place sell again. What it is doing is it's asking for a confirmation that I want to buy this many units at that specific price that it's showing, or I want to sell this many units at that specific price that it's showing. And should I confirm? Let's say I confirmed. Okay, now what's happening is this confirmation screen, yes it's good, and yes it's not good. Why it's not good is, let's say I have $50 profit. I hope you guys can see my profit window on the thing, but you see like I have some profit over here. I want to close that. Okay, I want to close that. Whenever I'm pressing the close, I need to confirm, and by the time I'm confirming, let's say it moved from 50 to $50 profit to a loss. Now I have $100, $195 profit. Let's say I'm gonna close the position like this, and by the time I click that close, it went even lower, or let's say it went to a loss. I have to bury that loss. That's why I'm saying like it's sometimes good, sometimes bad. Now with this instant order placement, when I click here, you look on the left where the buy sell button is, you will see some change over here. Also I will show you without it. Now you see there is a new option came which is called quantity. So if you select the quantity from here, you can select, let's say 10 bitcoins you want to buy or sell. Let's say I want to sell 10 bitcoins at current price. You see, without any confirmation, it just gave me 10 bitcoin position that I sold. Now I can drag my stop loss here, it just set my stop loss. I can drag the take profit here, it just set the take profit. I can close the position, so it just closed the position right there. But if I didn't have this on, let's say I sold again. Okay, if I didn't have for this instant order placement one, it will be something like this. Okay, let's say that's my stop loss. I have to confirm. Now I'm confirming. That's my take profit. I have to confirm. That's where I want to close. I have to confirm. So this is why sometimes that specific instant order placement option is very helpful. Okay, now the sound is same thing. When I sell some position, let's say I'm selling from here, you heard the sound, right? Listen again. Okay, when I'm closing it, you will hear some sound. The same way, like if you hit a stop loss or a take profit, you will hear the sound like that. So that's what it does. Now positions, this is also important. Let's go again. I have a position, you see there is a red line straight through that area or that level. Now let's say since I sold, let's say this is my stop loss and this is my take profit. You see I have a take profit and a stop loss line. So when I go to left for some analysis, I will know that here, although you should do the analysis before entering into a market, but just for the sake of the video I'm saying, you can see those lines over there, and you can see here when market is moving, you will know like how far it went from your entry level. You can see, right, the gap between the current price and this. It's helpful. If you don't want that, if you untick it, you see there is only these two because I have the orders on. If I turn off this, you will have nothing over there. Now you need to look here for your entry level, exit level, everything. So that's why position is very important. Now why position is hiding this one and order is hiding the rest? Because this one is also called, the stop loss is also called a buy limit stop, and this is also called buy limit. What happened on the entry is I took sell short, so I said like if price goes here, I will buy back your 10 bitcoins, but for now you pay me whatever the distance is. So that's what it's paying. Okay, it's not the proper explanation, but that's how it works. Okay, so these are the orders that are pending into the market. Price still needs to hit these for a stop loss or these for a profit, and since price is currently around this area, that's why this one and this one is pending, and since I'm already in the market with this area, that's why the position is hiding that one and the orders are hiding the take profit and stop loss. Okay, and now the brackets money, it's, you see the take profit stop loss. If I put this on, it will show how much I will make as a profit and how much I will lose if it hits that one. Okay, that's what it's showing. Now executions, you see all these arrows. If I turn this one off, it will hide from here, and if I tick it again, it will show this. Now if I go to a arrow, what it's, once I put my mouse pointer here, it says how many positions at what price I bought. I bought 20 bitcoins at $34,690. But if I don't want to do it like this, I can come here and show the execution levels. It will show all the arrow accordingly. So the last one is 20, then 10, 10, 10. It's like that. You see there will be a 10 bitcoin. I mean, since it's 1, let me hide it. You see 10. That's the 10. I have now $1,000 profit. Okay, so paper trading, that's why I hate paper trading, because you can just make profit like this. Okay, so when I'm making video on the paper trading, that's my $792 profit. Okay, but if it was a real account, I would even think 10 times before clicking that sell button. That's why you need to do the backtesting in a different manner. Anyway, so I hope I have covered everything. You can just connect a paper trading account and then you do all your settings or everything you need according to your plan. So I usually don't like to have this one because it's distracting for me. I want to see my chart as clean as possible. I don't even need to see what's happening in my position because I can see it on the screen here. So what I do is I just put it low like this. Maybe the balance, even I don't even need to see that. All I need to see is I have the correct account connected, and then I can minimize it. It will still show here with a green dot with the name. So if you see someone is making video with paper trading connected here, that means he is not showing his real account. And if you see someone is using some broker account, you will see the broker name over there. But still on the broker account, you can still create the demo accounts and connect the demo account here. But anyway, I don't want to go in depth of that. But yeah, I mean, that's how you use your TradingView, and that's how you execute market. If you want to put some limit orders, you can put like this. Okay, let's say I want to sell when price is around this level, and then this is my stop loss. This is where I want to take the profit. I can select this one, right click, go to create limit order. Here it says percentage risk. I usually come here, put 1%, whatever it allows me to do, I do like that. Okay, now you can see it says stop, it says target. So yeah, I think I have covered everything about TradingView by this far. And whatever settings you do, remember to make a template. So I hope that will do for today, and until next time, take a very good care of yourself and your family, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye bye.